You've spent 60 days creating your digital product and now it's sitting there ready to go. But here's where most creators freeze up. They actually have to sell it. They think, oh, if I build it, they will come. Spoiler, they won't. But that's okay, because in the next 30 days, I'm going to show you exactly how to market your product and start making sales. Hey, welcome to the final part of the 90-day digital product challenge. I'm Whitney, and we've made it to days 61 through 90. And if you've been following along, you've validated your ideas in the first 30 days, and you've created your product in the next 30. And now we sell. And I know selling feels scary for a lot of people. It feels really uncomfortable, pushy, but here's what I want you to remember. If your product genuinely helps people, then not selling it is doing them a disservice. You've created something valuable. Now let's get it into the hands of the people who need it. But before we get tactical, let's talk about how to think about selling. Marketing is not manipulation. It's simply connecting your solution to someone who has a problem. That's it. You're not tricking anyone. You're not being pushy. You're saying, hey, I know you're struggling with this, and I created something that I know can help. I want you to check it out. When you approach it this way, selling becomes so much easier. Visibility is your job. Your product can't sell itself if no one knows that it exists. So your job in these next 30 days is to make sure that the right people see it. This means showing up consistently, talking about your product without apology, and being okay with putting yourself out there. I'm here to tell you, not everyone will buy, and that's okay. You're not for everyone, and your product isn't either. And that is completely fine. You're looking for your people, the ones who resonate with your message and need what you've created. Focus on them. Let go of everyone else. Okay, are you ready to build and launch? So last we ended with week 8. Now we're in week 9. So days 61 through 67 are all about setting the stage. Week 9 is about warming people up before your official launch. And this is where you build anticipation and curiosity. So we're going to start with days 60 and 61, and we're going to create your sales page. You need one place where people can learn about your product and buy it. And this is called a sales page. It doesn't have to be fancy. You can use platforms like StanStore, The Leap, Gumroad, Teachable, or even a simple Canva design PDF with a pay link. I recommend using The Leap because it's free and it's super easy to set up. Your sales page should include what your product is, who it's for, what problem it solves, what's included, the transformation that they'll experience, the price, and a clear buy now button. Keep it simple, clear, and focused on the value. Moving on to days 63 and 64, now we're going to plan your launch content. Map out what content you're going to post leading up to and during your launch. You'll need posts that educate about the problem that your product solves, behind the scenes content showing your creation process, social proof or beta tester feedback testimonials if you have them, frequently asked question posts addressing common objections, and direct promotional posts about your product. Plan 7 to 10 pieces of content that you can post across your platforms for the next couple of weeks. Now, on days 65 and 66, we're going to build your launch email sequence. So if you have an email list, even a small one, email is going to be your most powerful selling tool. Write 5 to 7 emails. Number 1 being, hey, I created something for you. A story about why you created it, what's inside and how it works, social proof and results, common objections, last chance reminder. You don't need to send these every single day, so spread them out over your launch week. Okay, so now on day 67, we're going to see the launch. So start hinting that something is coming. Post on your stories, mention it casually in captions, and create some curiosity. I've been working on something that I can't wait to share with you. I'm launching something next week and I'm so nervous but excited. This is how you get people curious so when you're ready to launch, they're already paying attention. Now it's time for week 10. This is launch week, and this is where all your work comes together. So on day 68, you're going to do a soft launch. Before you announce to everyone, do a soft launch to your warmest audience first. Email your list, post on your stories, message people who express interest during the validation phase. Say something like, I'm officially launching my product today, and I wanted you to know because you've been following this journey with me. First, this lets you work out any kinks and get your first few sales under your belt. On days 69 and 70, this is the big announcement. Now it's time to tell everyone. So make your official launch post, be clear, be excited, and make it easy for people to buy. Your launch post should include what you created, who is it for, the main benefit, what's included, the price, and a clear call to action with a link. Post it to your feed, share it in your stories, email it to your email list. Go completely all in, because on days 71 and 72, we're going to start stacking value. And this is where we're going to keep showing up with content that reinforces why someone should buy. Share a piece of content that solves a small part of the bigger problem that your product addresses. Then say, and if you want the complete system for outcome, that's exactly what I cover in product name. You're giving value and you're reminding people that your product exists. And this leads us into days 73 and 74. If people have started buying, be sure to share that. With permission, of course. You can say something like, 3 people bought this in the first 24 hours and 1 messaged me already saying, and this is social proof. It shows this is real and it works. And if you want to create urgency, you can offer a launch week discount or a limited time bonus. Just make sure it's genuine and not manipulative. Now it's time for week 11, and this is all about momentum and visibility. The launch week is over, but you're not done selling. Week 11 is about maintaining that momentum. So on days 75 and 76, this is when you're going to introduce your frequently asked question posts. You're going to address common questions or objections that people have. Your post should say something like, how this is different from other solution. I'm worried I don't have time. What if I'm a complete beginner? Answer these questions in content and then link to your product. Moving on to days 77 and 78, this is the transformation content. Show what's possible with your content. Share case studies, results, or testimonials if you have them. Or share what you've accomplished using the knowledge in your product. People don't just buy products, they buy outcomes. On day 79 and 80, this is when you can share some behind the scenes content. Share what went into creating this, your process, why you care, what you hope people will get from it. Humanize yourself and your product. People buy from people that they connect with. On day 81, share a reminder post. And this it can be a simple, straightforward post saying, hey, quick reminder that product name is available if you're ready to outcome. Link in bio. Some people need to see your product multiple times before they buy, so keep showing up. Now we've made it to week 12, and this is all about scaling and optimization. The final week is for getting yourself set up for ongoing sales, not just in a one-time launch. So days 82 and 83, we're going to create an organic sales funnel. I know this sounds a little bit crazy, but it's so much simpler than it sounds. You need a system that sells your product on autopilot, and this is where a sales funnel comes in. The simplest version is a free lead magnet. So this is a quiz, a checklist, or a guide. This ties into an email sequence that nurtures and pitches your product. Then you'll share regular content that drives people to your lead magnet. Set this up so you're always capturing emails and converting them to customers. I go into a lot further detail on sales funnels in my course, The Passive Income Playbook. Link is in the description. Now on days 84 and 85, this is where we experiment with paid promotion. If you have the budget, test running ads to your product or to your lead magnet. Start small, maybe $5, $10 a day, and see what happens. You can run Facebook, Instagram ads, Pinterest ads, or even promote posts organically to reach more people. Track what works and double down on that. On days 86 and 87, we're going to create a content calendar for ongoing promotion. Your product should be part of your regular content strategy. Plan to mention your product at least 2 to 3 times a week in various ways. Here are some tips. Tips related to the topic: testimonials, frequently asked questions, personal stories, and direct calls to action. Be sure to keep it visible without making it annoying. Now in days 88 and 89, we're going to gather up all the feedback and testimonials. This is where we reach out to everyone who has bought our product and we ask how it's going. You could say something like, "Hey, I would love to hear your thoughts on product name. What's been most helpful? What questions do you have?" This feedback helps you improve the product and it gives you testimonials for future marketing. Now, day 90. Celebrate and reflect. In this time, take a moment to celebrate because you did it. You went from idea to product to sales in 90 days. Take some time to look at what worked and what didn't work. What would you do next time? What surprised you? When you're ready, start thinking about your next product because now you know the process and next time it'll be even easier. By the end of day 90, you should have a digital product that's live and available to purchase, a sales page and a payment system set up, organic sales coming in, an email list growing with your lead magnet, content strategy for ongoing promotion, customer feedback and testimonials, and a proven system that you can repeat. You're not just someone with an idea anymore. You're someone with a real digital product business. Okay, so here's what I want you to remember. Most people never make it to day 90. They get stuck in the idea phase. They create something but never actually launch it. Or they launch and they give up. But you did the whole thing. And that puts you ahead of 90% of people. Your first 90 days are just beginning. You're going to improve your product, you're going to get better at marketing, and you're going to create more products. And if you want my complete system for creating digital products, including my templates, my resources, and step-by-step trainings, check out the Passive Income Playbook. This is where I walk you through everything. Plus, I give you PLR products that you can use to start selling immediately. The link is in the description. That's the complete 90-day challenge. I hope this series has been valuable to you. If it was, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed because I post videos every week to help you build and grow your online business. And let me know in the comments, where are you in your 90-day journey? Are you just starting? Are you in the middle of creating? Maybe you're getting ready to launch. I want to hear from you. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.